with Daniel while he's in the garden. So, yeah.
Akira?
Levi.
Oh, Levi, okay.
Yeah. He's an orange Maine Coon.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Oh, he is. He's very pretty. A little foul sometimes because he's orange cat behavior. And a Maine Coon. Like, he just be doing things. So, but yeah. Okay. Alright, so we are back. Oh my god, one more time, Aisha. Stormy Weather Summer Movie Marathon. God, you guys are
Summer movie marathon, okay.
So yes, so our BFFs off topic. We are still in the found footage realm. Oh, headset, wait. Whew, get it together. So, I'm okay. I survived. At least the hair ain't fall off. So, please tell me, you see those women that ride the roller coasters? And like, they're like, and I mean, these are like wigs that are like glued on and they, I love it.
I love when the wigs fly off, but like, I know this is so mean, but sometimes I love when people have their fake teeth. Like the video of the one guy that was on a date. His little piece came flying out.
Oh, dear God. Poor man. Just send me that video if you could find it, please, because, yeah, that stuff like that cracks me up. You had no business wearing this, and I was like...
Like, he was having so much fun, and then he's just like, they flew out, and she could not stop laughing.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but if I'm going on a first date with somebody and they have false whatever, please just show up with your real self. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, don't... It is what it is, man. We're human. We lose limbs all the time. Like, we lose body parts. Come on now. That's alright. Speaking of losing things, we are going to go with The Taking of Deborah Logan.
Yeah, I love that.
What a segue.
Not a funny topic.
It's
when they originally think what's going on, like, you know, dementia or
right. Going through perimenopause, like, legit, like, I saw with her, I was like, oh, poor Deborah. Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I felt for her. But,
I know.
Man, the film crew. I give it to the film crew for, like, sticking it out, though. When, well, sorta. So this movie is basically... Let me get her off my screen, because she freaky looking. Like, I gotta go into something else. She gotta stay there for now. Wait, let me just put my hand up. So basically, y'all, I just don't like... It's the original cover. It's not the one where her jaw... Yes, it's not where her jaw's, like, wide open. That didn't bother me whatsoever. But that red cover, god dang. I know her as Opal. I grew up watching her on All My Children. She was Adam Chandler's wife, right? Yeah, she's Adam Chandler's wife. But yeah, so I know her as Opal, and she's like this sweet lady. I mean, she's not a sweet lady in this movie per se. She's just Alzheimer's, dementia, things happening. But the film crew goes there, and we get to see them documenting an actual situation of someone living on their own, going through the start of having dementia or Alzheimer's, one of the two. And your heart breaks because I think it's if it's not her daughter that called them, it's the granddaughter, because they both together were like, we're gonna figure this out together. And you're like, oh, that's so sweet. And you kind of like wish that there was no phone call. Like, it just gets so outlandishly crazy, but start to finish with this movie, it is chef's kiss, I would say, to found footage of someone losing it right in front of you. That's what I enjoyed with it. It was
Yeah.
something we could all like sit and talk about. Like, I've lost somebody to dementia. I lost somebody to Alzheimer's. So it's definitely one of those moments. And then you go, ooh, was that really what was happening now? So there were yours. There were yours. Sippity-doo. So now I will go into, because Lisa brought it up. So the title is Gomjiam. What did this item? So there you go. I did it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it up.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This movie has terrorized a lot of people. It's kids going to... Okay, so I don't know if it's the same as the game. The story is we're going in there to go see if it's really haunted, right? That was the whole...
Yeah.
Okay. So, alright, so... Like I said, I'll look at it from the game's perspective because I won't be giving anything away. You're with your group, you're going in, you are trying to get views on your social media thing because you're trying to hit it big, and your ghost hunting leads you to this place to prove that it's not really haunted. But as it says, it's the haunted asylum. So why they thought it was okay to do, I don't know, because if you told me something's haunted, I'm not going. Like, okay, y'all go. Not me. So, I have yet to make it through this movie. So, we're going to leave it at that. Go watch it. Right? I'm so scared. I don't know if I'll make it through a freaking watch party. God, I'm like terrified.
That would be so much fun though, so that people could like watch. We could record it and people watch you watching the movie.
I guess so. We could do that.
Yeah.
We could do that. We could do that.
Yeah, I think we should do that.
There was a video game.
Watch that.
Bro.
It would probably be more entertaining than the movie.
I don't want to. No, don't take away from the movie. So when Dan was away, I wanted to see this new game. I don't have any of the newer systems, so I can't buy certain games. I cut off at PS4. So there's this game that I had been waiting for like 15 years for it to come out, and it finally came out. But Dan not being here, I was by myself, so I'm like, okay, I watch movies, long playthrough, no commentary, as if it were a movie. You get cutscenes in the whole nine, and they splice it just right, so it's like watching like an 8-hour movie. Lisa, I made it in, I think the first sequence happens in a half hour in, where you really see the robots. And that was my whole point in wanting to watch this, because it's set like an 80s type of setting. And everything's out there, so you know you're an astronaut trying to find out what happened to the space station on the moon. That's all it is. And the robotics that were left to take care of the humans, they were never properly turned off. So now you're having to deal with these creepy looking robots. The name of the game, everybody, is Routine. You're having to hide out. You're having to hide out from these robots. But there's also something else that's in turn going on with the robots, not just why people took missing. The story, the deeper you get into it, is just like, it's just a good old creepy scary game. You don't know if you're going to hit robots turn on a corner or anything. And they have that old school 80s robotic hydraulic sound. So all the sounds they use in the game are old school, what it would sound like in that time setting. They don't modernize the sounds. They use genuine old school computer startup sounds and everything for certain scenes. I got the one scene in, and the robot just starts chasing the person playing. I was like, this. I can only hear it. So now I'm freaking out. Deuce is freaking out. And something that Deuce got into and comes running around the corner, I lost my shit. I was like, I'm gonna die! It turns out God, he knocked something over running back to me because he was frightened because I was frightened.
Oh my God.
When I tell you, mind you, this is broad daylight, I'm watching this. I would not watch it at night. Broad daylight, all the curtains open, sunlight coming in. I was like, nope. Nope. Can't do it. So yeah, I was like, never again. So that's how chicken shit I am. So yeah, but
that's really cute.
It's hysterical. I'll send you gameplay of somebody who broke the video down, so you can at least watch it while somebody's playing it, and you could get commentary and stuff, so you understand what's going on.
Okay.
So yeah. So on to the next thing. I need to calm down for a minute, because man. Okay, so next on the list is Grave Encounters. This movie.
I actually watched that yesterday again.
I love this movie. First of all,
me too.
okay, who was your favorite character in the movie? Okay, on the count of three. Oh, I was gonna say on the count of three, we'll name our favorite character. Me and Dane had the same one. So it was the psychic. The when I tell you, I was like, I hope everything happens to this man because he's annoying the hell out of me. But he was like, I like how they're all. Without giving the movie away, guys, it's like if Zach Bagans were put in this situation. Do you get that feel about it though? What is their show? Ghost. Oh my God! What is the name of the show?
It's not Ghost Hunters, because that's the other people, right?
That's what I'm trying to remember. I can't remember for the life of me. It is that show.
Oh my God, his albums were the worst.
Not only that, but like there were times.
Fun of him?
Yes, because I cannot tolerate that man whatsoever at all.
I can't either.
Like he gets on my damn nerves. So Ghost Adventures. Okay, there you go. So
yeah.
If any of you watch Ghost Adventures or have experienced it, this is that as a movie. Like no joke. And I can't describe it any other way. But they go into this place. They are full of themselves. They are freaking Ghost Adventure. Like they I mean, there's no other way to describe it, right? Like,
no.
Like when you watch you watch Grave Encounters, you're watching Zach Bagans in action. That's the only way I could describe it, and I absolutely. Everything that's happening in the film, though, it's a good set pace. The jump scares are legit good. Certain ones just didn't get me because I was expecting it, but the jump scares are good for people who are jump scary. So yeah,
Sorry.
but no, you're good. It definitely has a. I've been on this route before kind of feel where they're the asylum they're in. So I like how the asylum they're in kind of put me in the mind of Session 9, that asylum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like it had a very familiar feel to it, so that's what I like about it. So, yeah. Okay, on to the next one. Do we want to cover As Above, So Below? Go for that.
Do it.
Okay.
We'll have to do like a 15-part series one day, because there's so many others that I'm thinking of now also.
You better be writing them down.
Down the road, we'll have to do another one.
Okay, because I was looking them up. For the not horror ones, I found Chronicle, End of Watch, and Searching.
Yeah, Chronicle's good.
See, I didn't want to bring it up because that's why I did not want to bring it up. God dang it! Anyway, As Above, So Below. This movie, because
inside joke.
Yeah. If I get into the synopsis of this movie, it's just a bunch of people meeting up, creating a team, and going to investigate something. That I like to refer to her as Lara Croft. It's like a whole Lara Croft situation, and her group of people that she puts together, they go looking. They go looking in the catacombs, and yeah, this movie is so hypnotic. You learn just, huh?
Very like trippy.
Yeah, you know what I enjoyed is they give you just enough detail about each person in the group that when things start to go down, yeah, you're like, oh, I hope so and so isn't getting caught up in anything. You know what I'm saying? And so I enjoyed it, but yeah, it was for those of you who are like, oh, I can't watch another horror movie. Nah, because it's like Tomb Raider on like an acid trip. Like, that's the only way to explain it, because like you watch Tomb Raider, anybody who's played, no, it isn't. The first two Tomb Raiders have very high horror aesthetic to them when you're playing them. Now that I think about it, because that's Deuce's favorite game, so anytime I have to go out for any time at all, I leave Tomb Raider playing and he will sit and watch it. Loves Tomb Raider. But it gets to the scary parts and you're just like, why is this a horror game? I did not sign up for this. But I mean, if you're going into an archaeological type of, I mean, I would think that, speaking of As Below, so that movie, right there on the screen. Did you see that they started digging in to open up?
I'm struggling with that.
As above, so below. Okay. Did you see they just started, they got the okay to open up some tombs? Like, dig into pyramids?
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was like, well, when crazy starts happening on Earth, we know why. You know, we already got locusts and sandstorms, so.
Don't people watch these kind of movies to know that, you know, this kind of stuff can happen? So why do you want to, like...
I don't know. I would think that people like us are more in tune with movies like this, though. Like, is that a possibility? Yeah, you never know. You know?
Exactly.
I mean, we got Mandela effect, so... Yeah. So, because some of that stuff they can't even prove. So, it kind of makes you... Yeah, it kind of makes you think about that. Okay, so... Host. I have not watched this movie. Do you know the movie? It was shot during COVID.
It's like 4 or 5 people that like are doing like a FaceTime or something like that, and they invite, or like there's somebody that comes into the...
Yeah, no, you got it. Yeah, so it's the several people that, and I always make it a point to say this was shot during COVID, because everybody was like, you can't make a movie shot during a time where we're all in lockdown and blah blah blah. This movie was hitting. Anybody who what is it, Shudder? Yeah, anybody who had Shudder and had nothing better to do watched this movie and was absolutely terrified. And it made it even funnier because I was like, well, don't these people... And then I realized we were all locked in. So, like, you weren't going anywhere. Like, you were at the helm of your own home. But if you invited something in, that's a whole other can of worms there. So, this film was basically inviting something into your home that you don't want into your home, because... the one person
was doing like a seance or
yes,
like
because she supposedly is contacting Philip Project. Remember we were a Philip experiment, like we were talking about that with the Quiet Ones. That's the video we gotta redo.
Oh, yeah.
It's the same idea. It's where she's like telling them they're calling on this and that and the other, and she was not doing the right thing, and it's kind of like an Evil Dead kind of a feel to it. And they waken something on the camera. But when I tell you guys, oh, that fell. Why that fall? When I tell you guys that, sorry. When they talked to the cast, when they interviewed each one of them, and a lot of the scenes they were filming, they didn't want to film because they were by themselves, having to set these cameras up. I was like, yeah, I feel that. Because anytime I'm watching any Evil Dead movie, they start reciting through that Necronomicon, my ass turns the sound right off. I don't play that game. We are not doing that in here. So...
And that stuff was like shot in the dark.
Yes! That's what made it so terrifying. Because I was like, I'll watch it at some point. But nah, not right now. There's too much stuff happening in this world that makes me say, oh, I'm going to sit and watch this. No, not today. Not today, y'all. But for those of you who are loving to take chances and do things like that, enjoy. But the way some of those scenes were shot, I think the only guy or person, or because it's the 4 girls and a guy. Yeah. It's 4 girls and a guy.
Yeah.
Because I was like, in the coming attractions, and I couldn't remember. No, it's 4 girls and a guy, if I'm pretty sure about that. He was the only one that when they shot, they were able to go to his house and rig him up. But they couldn't be there for long to rig him up, so he's the only one that, like they had to work with it. As far as I remember, everybody else was doing stuff by themselves. And how they put things in the background and and some of that stuff is so... It's so dark in certain scenes. You're like, did I see something in the background? Wait, was something moving back there? And I hate that. I've played games like that where it's like you gotta pitch the screen darker than you need. And then you're like, wait, there's somebody in that corner. I can't go over there. So, and you like an ass. I never pick up weapons, so you can imagine, like, the struggle is real. I'll tell you a little funny story about that. Because we're done with the host, we're moving on to the next one. Bruh. I was playing a game, daytime, had curtains open, doing my thing. Why the did I get frightened? Because I saw my own damn, reflection. I'm wearing a hoodie, got my so I could barely see me. But I'm looking in the screen and I'm like, oh my god, there's something in the background. Lisa, every time I moved, subconsciously, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god. It took me the longest time to get through that scene. And then I suddenly realized, you dummy, that is you moving. I took the hoodie off and I realized, I was like, well then, I survived. So thank God I don't record any gameplay. Yeah. Woe is me. So, yeah. Alright, so the next movie. No, you're fine. We're human. It's good. The Monster Project. I like how it says, do you believe in monsters? I love that.
I really like that.
Yes.
That film.
Yes. It was the fact that...
I expected it to be as good as it was.
Right, because it had that Grave Encounters feel.
Yeah.
And you're just like...
The Monster Project.
Yeah. So, the synopsis on this movie. These 2-bit director film students are trying to make rent. One of them is so bad at saving money, though. He just spends money like water. And I don't remember his issue, but the one who lives with him is like, well, I could bring the camera along if you want to document. And so he's like, yeah. And he's like, but can I promise you that when we get paid, you're not going to do anything stupid with our rent money? And he's like, yeah. So you kind of feel for the dude that's filming, because he's not the problem. It's the one that's actually taking the call, we should do this. So they set...
That's moving?
Huh?
Is there somebody behind your curtain that's moving? Or is it just the air?
It's the air. So.
Okay.
After this, you are cut off of horror movies. Oh my god. Oh my god, I cannot. No, you're fine. I've been up since 5:11 this morning. And so, yeah, I woke up because I... Do you ever feel static? Like something's moving? It's a weird sensation.
I have dogs in the bed, so something's always moving.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. It's hard to explain. So, but no, it's the breeze is coming in the window because I have the fan facing out, so it's like pulling breeze in. Oh my lord. Oh my god, why? So, the guy tells his friend, his roommate, that look, we're gonna do this, we're gonna get the money, and then, you know, maybe this will be our breakthrough project. So he does like a Craigslist kind of thing, like Creep would be, like you put that listing out to get people to answer. And is it 3 of them? I always thought it was 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So the 3 you see on that cover right there are the people who respond to the call of being real monsters. And so you're watching this entire movie trying to figure out, along with the cameraman, if this is real or not. The best part to it is the cameraman's like, can we please leave? We don't need that money that bad. And I felt him all the way with that shit. I was like, yeah, it's time to go. Yeah, we need to leave, sir. And the fact that the friend is like, oh no, they have makeup artists here hidden somewhere, and out of just sheer like stubbornness and wanting to get his money, you're like, oh, y'all should have left. Like, because I don't even remember by the end if there was money to be made. I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember either, honestly.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember if they even got paid, so I wouldn't but yeah, that movie, it was good start to finish. It doesn't really have any slow moments in it either whatsoever, like, not that I can remember, honestly. So keep that in mind, Monster Project. And like I said, for all of you, it's shot the same way that Grave Encounters is shot. So, the last movie on the list scared me senselessly. It was when I first moved here, and it's a rural area, that we watched this over dinner. What a mistake. This movie is called Savage Land. Horror has no borders.
I've watched Savage Land.
It is so good. It's so good. I would recommend watching this movie more than once to catch everything. It is one of those movies where you really got... It's found footage, yes, but it's more of a mockumentary. And it is so good. Damn, man. Like, it's... If I'm not mistaken, it's like Arizona, California. It's out in the desert somewhere. And, man, okay, last 10 minutes. It's freaky deaky. The story is following this little rural town. I don't remember if it's California, Arizona, but it's like a desert town. Nobody goes there. It's like one of those towns you would come up on when you're road tripping. And so the story begins that the entire town, but one man, goes missing. And he is on trial for, like, taking out this entire town. And it never occurs to these people, like, you do realize the population in that town, ain't no way that man swept through that town with just himself. and took all those people out. So the little bit of cameras that are around from the landowners and stuff, you get to see snippets of things that are occurring, but you don't get a full on like story as to what's happening. You're just getting snippets of images that could be anything. But when I tell you, that movie sucked me in so quick with where they were going with the story, and like how the plot was just like set up. It is so good. If it wasn't a horror,
I'm gonna watch this today.
Please do. If it wasn't a horror movie, it would definitely be like a thriller mystery, because the whole time you're watching this movie and you're just like, what is actually happening? Like, did this guy have mass hysteria and take out all those people? And when they start showing you locations, how far things are apart, how could he have gotten to this spot without using his vehicle at times. So it's taking you through a whole trial with this guy, and why a lot of people are like, I don't think he did it, but they can't prove that anybody else was there with him. Why would he have stayed behind if other people helped him? Like, it was just like the whole thing. But when you start to get further in the investigation, and the people are like telling you about the area and how it's not too far from the other rural town, desert town, that was same thing was happening there. Like, it really starts to go in depth, and you're like, oh, maybe whatever happened over there was, swept through. But you don't have a definitive answer until the end of the movie, where you, the viewer, have now been sucked into this investigation, and you're just like, okay, so I gotta make up my mind. There was going to be a part 2, and so many people, viewers that love this one, were like, leave it be. Because that movie was, it was so good. I can't wait for you to watch it. I really can't.
Yeah, I'm gonna. As soon as we're done, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, it's very good. Yes, watch it in the daytime. So I have absolute terror. My biggest phobia of like human interaction are like people breaking in and slaughtering people. That's a no-go for me. When I was younger, I don't even want to say her name because that whole story freaks me out. Lizzie Borden. And followed by that was the man in the Western Times, or right before, was that guy who was in a photo. Ugh. There's this photo, and this man is in the photo with the family. And a lot of people go to that house because they say it's haunted. But he's in the family photo. They couldn't figure it out. That's a documentary you might want to watch. I will try to find it for you. It doesn't, it's just kind of going through different things that happen in history, and it's like, if it were today, would it still be a thing? This guy's in the family photo, and Lisa, when I tell you, this guy looks absolutely terrifying, like hollowed out eyes, like he has no life left in him. And he's at the corner of the photo. And the whole thing is that he hides in the family's house, waits for them to go to bed, and slaughters everyone. And just disappears. No trace, no nothing. And so it's not for days that the neighbors like, no, they always come over and bring us milk because they share farmland. So the one family brings milk and the other one brings like the rest of the breakfast. Okay. And they share that that time together as one big family, and they're that close. And they realized they did not.
Documentary that you're talking about.
Huh?
I said I'm trying to find this documentary that you're talking about.
You could probably look it up at the Western Times. Like, man who takes out entire family. Because there's one called the Axe Man, and it's not that. It was because that guy, they said, was a clean young gentleman who would go door to door. This is not a door-to-door salesman situation. This guy just shows up and asks them if they could use a farmhand. And ends up in a picture with them, and that's all the proof they have of this guy. But like I said, when you see his photo, it's like so gross. Yes, I will. I will. But it had this. It had that whole. So like I said, Lizzie Borden, that guy, stuff like that just freaked me out. Like, could you imagine being a kid and somebody is like breaking in and ill intention, and like you have to get up from your room and run all the way down the hall or upstairs or downstairs to get to your parents' room to tell them that what's happening. What are the chances that you have parents that are decent enough to believe what you're saying to them? You know what I'm saying? There are so many let's read, Mr. Sinister. Like, there's so many of those real life let's not meet again stories you hear where it doesn't turn out so well because the parents are like, oh, whatever. I would suggest all of you guys, if you don't do movies on the rainy, stormy weekend, definitely go into Reddit and read their creepypastas. If you're, on that type of thing, where you like to read, because I love reading creepypastas. I'll be there for hours. If not, go into YouTube and go look up creepy stories like break-in stories or things like that. But it's when it involves like kids to teenagers, that's where I get set off so bad, because it's just these kids are going through situations and they're trying to explain to the parents, especially when they're left home by themselves and the parents don't believe them. There was a reoccurring break-in that had me like on the edge of my seat. Because the kid's trying to tell the parents, like, no, somebody broke into the house, and they're like, your sister was here with you, like, and the kid's like, yeah, but she's younger than me, like, I gotta be the one to protect her, like, you guys are supposed to protect the both of us. And so the break-in happens a second time, and the mom, I think she has to go into the basement for something, and she hauls ass out the basement and runs up the stairs to find the kids and takes them and leaves the house and calls 911. And she's like telling my son, I'm sorry, I didn't believe you. The guy had set up house in their basement in a fall storage room.
Oh, wow.
So yes, that freaked me out. I was like, no, thank you. No. So that kind of stuff gets me every time. I'm like, yeah, so I'll send you some of the links so you can have them. So then you too can be scared. Yeah. So anyway, we are at 1:14. Thank you. Yes. So you're looking like, why is she telling me this shit? And then
do you guys have any found footage movies that you want to share with us? Like, please put in the comments. Like, we still have tons that we can talk about, but time is limited. But if there's any that you love, like, please make sure to share with us.
Heck yeah. So I will get these videos posted and we will do some more stuff soon. So yeah.
And I will go watch Savage Land.
Yes, please. Yes, you're gonna love it. Anyway, yeah.
What I think.
Yeah. Alright, love you guys. Bye. Thanks for tuning in.
See you in the next video.